Leaving Larne, we headed inland on a 15-minute drive to Gleno waterfall, where a short waymarked path took us to the falls from the car park below. We then rejoined the Causeway Coastal Road heading north, stopping at a couple of attractions along the way, including the Madman's Window, a geological anomaly on the northeast coast. Legend says a man visited the rock every day to stare blankly out to sea, waiting for his drowned sweetheart to return. The footpath to this attraction turned out to be a challenge in itself, as was the parking. It was disappointing to see so many height barriers along the way. As it was getting late in the day, it was time to find a motorhome park up for the evening. We are in Glen. Something like what is it called? Glen. Yeah, it's Glen's on. Glenarm. That's where we are.
Traditional pub.
So this is what we've woken up to this morning. Pretty mental winds.
It's blowing a hoolie.
It is blowing a hoolie. Bloody mental. What's that?
Low drop.
Are you joking? Oh, handy, Harry.
That is well handy.
That'll be because we're in a harbour.
And it's free.
Yeah. Glenarm, meaning Valley of the Army, is a village in County Antrim, Northern Ireland. It lies on the coast north of the town of Larne and has a population of just under 600 people. Glenarm is the first of 9 glens in Antrim, and its claim to fame is it is the oldest town in Ulster, having been granted a charter in the 12th century. It lies on the River Bush.
There are 3 pubs situated in Glenarm's well-preserved northern streets. We drank at the Bridge End Tavern, which is next door to the Coast Road Inn. The castle dates from 1750, with early 19th century alterations. The original castle was situated where the old schoolhouse is.
Here we have the Barbican, which was built in 1825 as part of the castle. It gave it a romantic look. And just over there you've got the castle, which is actually owned by the McDonald's in Scotland. It's now used as a luxurious holiday home. Unfortunately you can't get inside it because it's out of season. St Patrick's Church at Glenarm was built in the 1760s on the site of the abandoned Franciscan friary. Some of the foundations can be seen in the graveyard. It is thought to be the first Gothic-style church in Ulster before being altered in the 1870s to be more English Anglo style.
Well, I take my hat off to any motorhome or caravan who's going to try and get down this little baby.
Found the loo drop on the other side, so Spencer is now being the martyr that he is and running the toilet over. We headed to our next destination, recommended to us by a local, an abandoned village high up in the hills. This is on private property, but can be accessed via a donation box. it's just started to rain.
The winds are formidable. So what we're going to do is walk up the hillside and go and look at an abandoned village which apparently starred in Gainsborough Road. Parked the van just down the back there in the corner, you can see, by the sea. I could get a wash while we're going up. See how it pans out.
Hidden high in the glens of Antrim lies the ruins of the small village Galboly, also known as the Robbers' Village, as it is rumoured that residents would steal from those travelling up and down the Antrim coast road during the 1800s. The coastal ruins, which are said to be hundreds of years old, were once home to around 60 people. However, by the 1950s, the population had wilted down to 6.
Wooden beams made from old trees, which all wooden beams are, of course. But they're literally just tree trunks. Does the job though.
It's very warm in here.
It is very warm in here, to be fair. Nice little fireplace as well.
Many residents left the isolated village due to unemployment as industrialisation took over the agricultural sector. The village is said to get only 3 months of sunlight a year, and to make matters worse, there was no water source, forcing the residents to travel a kilometre to the nearest well. Galboly's last ever resident was a solitary Cistercian monk who stayed there until his death in 2013.
We'll stick a couple of quid in the box, pay for his next roof.
Oh.
We do like somebody enterprising, so fair play to him. And it's worth a walk. Nothing exciting, but it was worth a walk.
So we've headed up to Cushendun. The wind's still blowing a mad one, and we're heading to the caves, which were part of Game of Thrones. But before we get up there, we've got this little sculpture, which actually is there. A goat was the last animal to be culled in the foot and mouth outbreak in the spring of 2001. Oh. We're just parked over there, still along the sea, and we're hoping we can stay there the night, but we're going to go down to the caves first and then see whether we can or if we've got to move on. So we're not sure if we can even get in these caves because we're not sure whether it's tidal. This might be a stumbling block already. Or do they walk along the top there and they've closed it? Looks like it's totally blocked off. Oh no! Not what we need to see. What's more annoying is we ain't going to be here again. So if we can still get down there, it would be great. And we were quite looking forward to this one. But if you can't get through, you can't get through. Simples.
Unless you want to go up and over it, but then you've got to get out.
Yeah. Ain't no chance of me climbing over that. So we've made it down to the caves. Don't ask. They were absolutely amazing and bloody huge. As I said before, and these were used to film Series 2, Episode 4,
in the Game of Thrones. Wow.
Whoa! Oh, shit! Ah, damn! I think I might got some waterproof socks in there.
It just gets lower and lower.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to go far, babe.
No. Oh, I'm over, babe. So that
We
was.
broke the law, Amber. We won.
So that was a tad underwhelming, but there were a couple of areas we couldn't go in. So yeah, we just have to accept that. But at least we've been in because we probably won't be passing back this way to pop back in again.
I'm
so
quite pleased we didn't hang about for a night for it to be light or anything.
yeah, I am. So now we're going to go back to the van and decide where we're going to stay the night. We ended up staying at Cushendun last night. Along the front, beautiful location, and just over there, I don't know if you could see it from here, you've got the Mullakintar over there. So it's all the Scottish Islands over that side, which is pretty cool. We're so close and yet so far away. Yeah, wonderful location, I have to say. Unfortunately, a shame about the caves, but anyway, we're going to be leaving now. Unfortunately, we've got to go onto a campsite. Even though it does charge when we drive, we haven't really been driving far enough for us to charge it. So it does mean that a campsite is required, which is what we're going on to now. Hopefully just for the night, get all charged up, get everything charged up, including my toothbrush. I've been using Spencer's because mine's gone down. It's just heading up a bit towards the north. It's called, I believe it's called Charlie's Caravan and Camping Club. It's got some good reviews, so we'll see what it's all about when we get there. But for now, we are saying goodbye to Cushendun and heading to God knows where once we've done the campsite for the night. We're on. This is Charlie's campsite. Got 5 pitches from what I can see. It is very open, so we're probably going to get a bit buffeted by the wind. There is a bit of a hedge, but not too bad. That's where we've parked. Over here you got your wastewater, your loo disposal and your tap for cleaning the toilet. Got your electric over in the corner over there. We're all nicely plugged in, getting everything charged. We've got a building here which has your washing machine, and there's a fridge, a sink and a little table here. And I think from what I can gather, the washing machine's actually free. Looks like it, so handy. Never had that before. And then you got your shower. Might give that a go later. hopefully with a bit of heating because it's a bit chilly at the moment. So yeah, pretty cool little area really. Hopefully it should be a lovely little campsite. It's only for the night, so just to get everything charged up and start afresh again tomorrow. So let's crack on with the laundry.
Over morning after the night before, taking refuge on a campsite.
It's bloody freezing on the house this morning.
We're just doing our motorhome chores. This is Anne washing out the toilet. About time she had a go, bless her. To be fair. As usual, making a mountain.
It's so cold on the old fingers. My fingers are red.
Oh, bless her. While she's been getting totally red fingers. I ain't got my tooth in, have I? While she's been getting totally red fingers from doing the toilet, I've been chilling out, drinking tea. Only joking. I've been filling up my water, which is a lot colder than poo, that's for sure. Anyway, decent little campsite, can't complain about it at all. 25 quid. That includes electricity. Showers, really hot, bit aged but really hot, plenty of running water, not a silly push button thing, which is always nice. And very quiet, makes a nice change from listening to the sea, which we've had literally for the last week. There is a big lorry going up the road now, which is good, which means we should be able to move out. Although not so good for the livestock, which is going to be taking up the Arboretum, I'm guessing.
If you would like to know where to next, please consider subscribing. If you think you know where, leave a comment below.